Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let's thank to God, the Almighty who gave us the mercy and blessing till I can show my first speech without any obstacles in this special occasion. Then I never forget to thank for my lecturer who has given me the opportunity to deliver my speech, which is entitled Move Forward from Depression and Anxiety in Online Learning in front of you. The reason I chose this topic because it have a relate to other students that will feel this and they didn't know how to handle it in any situation. So sometimes the anxiety can come and make them blank in their mind and they don't know do anything because they have been to stay away from the other things that will make them bring back again. So uh, in it will happen in online presentation and exam and also the quizzes. That will could happen because they were not ready and confused to answer and show that until the panic inside. So I need to give this speech to let us know how to cure this anxiety during online learning. Ladies and gentlemen, in this pandemic situation, the government told the students to use the online learning as a right solution because it was dangerous to stay outside and we need to stay away from each other to prevent ourselves from it. In online learning, we have so much features that will be used in learning that will could imitate like the offline learning like this, and it could be assignment given a videos and much more that we use in that in but many students felt uncomfortable with this learning because it would set them free to take a game uh, and to meet their friends because uh, students met content with extra hurdles like navigating a learning campus and also taking a test just inches away from their new games and their listeners. Undoubtedly, there's been spike in students experiencing anxiety with online courses. Literally, all have a unique relationship with stress. It's easier to understand the pressure students experience attending school. So you must navigate social circles, relationship, and there's all the concept you're learning, puberty, and always culture on social media. So bringing the workload home seems like it can be answer to classroom-related social anxiety. However, remote remote learning presents in a new world of pressures. Before I tell more about the steps, I need you to know about the difference between anxiety and depression. Anxiety can be detected when the students not outgrow the fears and worries that they are difficult in teenager and young children, or when there are so many fears and worries that they interfere with the school, home, play activities, and the child may be diagnosed with anxiety disorder. So, examples of different types of anxiety disorders including being worried about the future, about bad things happening. So, it's current anxiety that will happen with students. It happens to the student in online learning that they worry about themselves, that they could not face more assignment and their skills for the future. And they also think that they will lose everything in this learning because they are don't manage it well, and also they will have an overthinking to themselves that oh no, I can't do this and I need to close this class and they imagine all about their failures in their minds. So anxiety may present as fear or worry, but also can be make them irritable and angry. Sometimes the irritable and angry may be that they don't want to share it, but someone know that they are anxiety, and they would be have a more angry, more more uncomfortable with that. And the anxiety symptoms can also include trouble sleeping, as well the physical symptoms like fatigue, headache, and also stomach aches. Some anxious depression, some anxious children and students uh, keep their worries to themselves, and thus the symptoms can be missed. And what about depression? The depression, occasionally being sad or feeling helpless, is a part of their lives. However, some students feel sad or uninterested in things that they used to enjoy, like they don't enjoy their teenage life, like do outside with their friends and also having some parties. So when children feel persistent sadness or hopelessness, they may be diagnosed with depression. It happens when the students have a negative thinking about themselves, and then they are pretend that they failure they pretend about their failure are always over. They failure are begin and begin, and until make them hurt, and then they are suicide. Some children might not talk about their helpless and hopeless stuff, and may not appear sad. They don't want to say that I'm hopeless and I have a depression in ourselves, because they are ashamed to be blamed that you are have a mental healthy, and it was a shame for that. And some and the depressed also causing not to notice that this child is depressed, or incorrectly label the child is a troublemaker or lazy. Many factors of college life contribute the risk factor of depression. Many students are unprepared for university life. Today's student face high risk and high debt. They also fewer job prospects after graduation than previous generation. These added concerns can lead to depressive episodes in college students. So, college is a stressful environment for most young children, young people, and also the others. So, therefore, it's especially important for parents, friends, faculty, counselors to get involved if they suspect a student is suffering from depression. Students themselves are often reluctant to seek due social stigmas related to depression. A mental health evaluation that encompasses a student's developmental and family histories, school performance, and any self-injurious behaviors should be performed to evaluate risk students before a treatment plan is made. Now I want to tell you about how to cure your anxiety and also depression. So traditionally, when we think on trying to manage depression and anxiety, we think of engaging in therapy, taking meditation. While those things are helpful and also are often recommended for anyone with clinical depression, there are many other things can also be helpful that are something overlooked. Otherwise, there are many ways to deal with depression and also anxiety that have better long-term outcomes, and they have a lower relapse rates than psychotherapy or medication alone. Many 10 coping strategies listed here go hand in hand can build each other is criminally increasing our overall sense and our also well-being. And also you need to pretend to yourself that you can do it. You don't need to see any people that have uh, they have many goods than you. You need to look yourself how much your skills and how much your personality has been good for each other. You need to think about that. And also, when you have anxiety, you need to handle it to use rub your hand first. You need to rub hand first that you need to be calm down before you need to take a presentation, and also you get anxiety to when the lecturers call your name. That is can help you so much. And also many examples that if you are exercising and eating well, you will also feel like sleeping well. And the other things that make you will feel happy, you just do that. Don't pressure yourself that you are bad or anything. That is one thing for uh, for for handling anxiety. And the others is you need to have to talk with the others, like your family, like your friends, and tell that you are hurt inside. Just telling and make yourself feel revolve with that. You need to pressure yourself. You can do something better rather than tomorrow, rather than yesterday. So if you think that is embarrassment to tell that, so you need to put a note, and you can write some bad problems, some your some thinkings that you are feel bad today. So you will write that I'm very bad today because I having bad bad scores in exam, like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's all about my speech. I hope my brief description on the topic will be useful for you. Finally, I would like to say sorry if there are a mistake in my speech. Thank you very much for your attention, and goodbye.